Hmm. There should be a new fairy tale chapter coming out today. Let's check it out. What? Natsu's dying? Oh no. Shit, what's gonna happen next? Oh shit, man! Oh my god, Natsu versus Grey. So Natsu came back to life, is now E.N.D, and he's gonna whoop some ass. Let's go. Oh my god. Okay, so Natsu's dead again? That's fine. It's only like the second time they're doing this. Wait, what? How is Natsu alive again? The fuck? How is Natsu beating this guy? You cannot, Mashima, you cannot put this as a fucking friendship. Friendship gives me power. How does friendship give you enough power to beat a guy who fucking can control the fucking universe? Mashima, the impact isn't there anymore. Why do you keep on pretending this nigga's dead? Please tell me. Please tell me, Mashima, this is a joke. That's it. That's it. I'm done. I'm done.
Bitch, I am ultimate. Behold my awesomeness. Narcissist, part-time arsonist. Ripping through cartilage. I am the hardest. Bitch, wrap it up, put in sarcophagus. Dilly departed. It's done when it started. So now that I'm living so harmonious. Feeling like Spartacus. Sorry, the ultimate. I am the best. There's no politics. Bitch, I'm ultimate.
Welcome, fellow weeaboos, to my dojo. Let's just begin. So, problem number... Nigga, if you don't shut the fuck up, like, the weather is ruining my video right now. Anyway, problems with fairy tale. Problem number one, the concept of fucking life and death in this goddamn series. So, let us begin. Natsu. Natsu seems to always get himself in a situation where he's either close to dying, he either dies, and then magically, out of nowhere, like he's fucking God, appears and is like, yo, hey guys, nothing happened. Yeah, I'm just here getting my ramen, getting my noodles, moving on in the world. Just, yeah, just pretend I never fucking died in the first place. Like, what is this bullshit? Like, Mashima, come on, be real here. Like, do you not understand the concept of life and death? Now, Natsu is a bad example because he's the main character, but I'll give you some examples that I showed in the beginning skit. Makarov. He fucking comes back to life. Like, nigga, there's no impact. There's no fucking impact. You do... I swear to God, Thunder, if you don't shut your ass up, I'ma go down there and you're gonna strike me with lightning. So let me shut the fuck up. Anyway, so... Mashima, you don't understand the concept of life and fucking death. Well, apparently you don't. Because the impact which is brought in through Makarov's dying brings feelings, brings sentiments, allows you, the reader, to feel more connected to the universe, to the world. You feel that the feelings that other characters have been feeling. You see the development of other characters and they grow as these characters die. You see Urza, how she changed her personality, how everything changed. All the following sequences that happened is because Makarov died. The whole thing about Urza stopping Natsu and Grey, I don't think she would have had that will, that kind of curiosity on stopping them fighting if Makarov hadn't died, because a lot of it was to do with Makarov dying and how Natsu stopped fighting because once he realized that happened. The creator of One Piece, he killed off Ace. Yes, he killed off Ace. Yes, it was sad. Ace was my favorite fucking character during that time. And I was sad. I kept on looking fucking ways in which he could be revived. But, if he was revived, do you really think that the impact of his death, the way that Luffy has changed as a character, the way he has grown, the way we've been introduced to Sabo, the homage of Sabo getting the Mera Mera no Mi, the feelings which were revealed, which conjured from our heart and was released. Do you think it would have had that such an impact if Ace was just revived like fucking a chapter later? No, it would have not had that impact, because clearly you need to understand that people dying in a series it's similar to people dying in real life. Yeah, I know I'm talking about 2D characters. It's not the same thing as real life. But it's trying to evoke these emotions, these feelings that these characters have. And it's trying to bring it to the reader. So the reader feels more connected, as I've said before. And that it makes a much more enjoyable experience. The manga, you feel like you're in the world. You are a character. And you're feeling those emotions. And you feel more like this actually matters. The depth of characters matter. However, when Mashima is doing this bullshit where he's reviving a character after one chapter, after a couple of chapters, it doesn't matter for how long, but it just ruins it. It destroys the whole impact, the whole building up of that intense moments which were created through that guy's death. Makarov, he was killed off. Anna, Ichigo were killed off. Like, I think 2 chapters later, they were brought back. Like, what was the point of their sacrifice? What was that? The characters they were mentioning, they were revolving, a lot of their talks, they were revolving around Anna and Ichigo dying, and they were saying that Jalal could not die because they sacrificed themselves for it. However, they come back to life. It's like, please understand that concept and use it wisely, because it ruins the story. It ruins the whole tempo, the whole like atmosphere gets ruined. Like now, if some readers, including myself, see somebody die, like I won't have the kind of emotions that I would have before, because I know that Mashima's just gonna revive them a second later. And I find that so idiotic, because now nothing will have that sort of impact that it once had in Fairy Tail. Because no one will care if someone dies, because they will know that Mashima will just go all fairy godmother bullshit, baby boppity boo, and they come back. Anyway, that was my first point. Second point, bullshit power-ups. Now, I know, power-ups, they're not very, that's something common in anime and manga. They happen a lot, and there's nothing you can do about it. However, in Fairy Tail, this is like one time it's happened where I actually feel like it's complete utter bullshit. But I'm gonna reference all these memes that have been generated through Fairy Tail. This whole friendship, this whole my friends are my power, the fucking Kingdom Hearts bullshit. Like it's not, it doesn't make any sense. And this is why I feel like he's taking it a bit too far. Like, at least give us some kind of explanation to how he got this power. Because, for example, recently in this chapter, we've seen that Natsu was able to beat a god. He was able to beat someone. Someone is Zeref, just to clarify, who was able to remake the whole fucking universe. Do it from zero, scratch it off. And I'm not talking about making what like Uzz's mom did, which was make a alternate timeline, alternate universe, so the original one still exists. No, I'm not talking about that. I mean actually erase the original timeline and redo it all over again. Completely from fucking scratch. And Natsu, he is killed by that same guy. He comes back to life. Apparently he somehow gets the power to then beat this god who can erase a universe and redo it again, and it's fine. Like, no, give us some sort of explanation. That's kind of bullshit. That is the kind of bullshit that I could not accept. It does not work like that. I'm sorry, Mashima, I know it's your manga, but what the fuck you mean? The fuck you mean Natsu can do that? That makes no sense. Now, this is a really short problem I have, because again, it's been already explained multiple times by multiple people before about how this whole power of friendship occurs. But that sole issue that I have with the Natsu, because even Poochie from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, if you know what it is, I think it's part 5 if I'm correct. Basically Poochie, he should have fucking, I mean, he fucking lost. He fucking lost, and it made sense. It made logic. Poochie has the same power as Zeref in that sense, that he can make a universe and rework it to the way he wants it to be. Now, Poochie, he was killed off, but in a way that was logical, that made sense, and it wasn't like some bullshit excuse. It's like Natsu, he has no power. And the reason why I'm not yelling my fucking head off is because I'm fucking done. Like, I know that this will not reach Mashima. He's gonna continue this bullshit, and there's nothing I can do about it. So that was a really short point. Now, third point is these lackluster battles. Now, Natsu versus Zeref, Natsu versus Gray, they had no meaning, and that's what I hate. I hate battles with no meaning. Of course, a battle is interesting, it's fun to watch, it's amazing. You're like, you can't wait. It becomes intense to see what's gonna happen next. But these battles have been completely useless. The majority of them. The Natsu versus Zeref, yeah, it had some points to it. It was important to the storyline. But for example, Natsu versus Gray, there was no reason for it to even fucking exist. Natsu versus Invil. Natsu versus Invil, the only reason why it was there was for, I mean, not Natsu versus Invil, sorry. Gray versus Invil, the only reason why it was there was so that Gray could stab Juvia, and we have this perspective that Juvia is dead. So that then Mashima could bring him back to life, evoke emotions that do not exist. They're not true emotions because Juvia's gonna come back just sooner or later. It had no use. And it's like these battles, it's like all of these battles don't matter. It's like he's trying to quicken up the story, fasten the pace. Like, for example, I mean, for now, right now, he's saying there's only 6 chapters left, I think. Approximately 6 chapters left from what I can remember. I don't understand. How can it only be 6 chapters left until the finale of this series? I feel like he's quickening up. He's done with this series. He just wants it to end because it doesn't make any sense how these battles, these perfect battles, the potential of these battles could be insane. And why add these battles? It's like it's just for fucking fan service. Like, as much as I love fan service, as much as I love Mashima adding all these girls in bikinis, you seeing their asses, their tits and all that, it's like, come on. At least give it some kind of importance, some kind of significance, so it actually matters in the story to the plot, instead of it just being added there just to be added there. Now, my fourth point is that the characters with no potential, they've lost potential. Envel, another example. Envel was described to be amazing, to be one of the most like significant ice mages. He could do shit that nobody has ever seen before. He was not even used well. He was just a fucking lackey. He had no use, and I feel like such potential has been wasted so badly, and I hate when series do that. For example, My Hero Academia, the first person Midoriya faces in the tournament was the 1v1s. I don't remember his name, but that was lost potential. He appeared, they were building up hype intense to who he was from the beginning of the of that kind of tournament stage where they all have to face each other, and then it was like he wasn't even used well. We barely had any screen time of him, and it was like they were building him up for no reason. There was no point. There was no alternative motive, like bigger motive for him. And I feel that's the same thing with Envel, and it's the same thing with even main characters in the series. Like, for example, Lucy. Lucy honestly had nothing big in the story that changed anything. Well, she did, but it wasn't so. She wasn't that significant. Honestly, she had nothing that important in the most recent chapters, and all she got happened to her. She got kidnapped. Mashima pretended she was almost dead, because this series is pretty much the clickbait of anime and manga. And then she revived Natsu. That was it. That was literally the whole importance of her in these recent chapters. And now we're almost ending at the end. The only thing I feel like Lucy can do now is just cheer on Natsu, and Natsu then gets, oh my god, Lucy, the power of friendship again, and then kick Agnojia's ass. It's like so stupid, and I just hate it. I really hate it, and it really triggers me, like, to no end. But I'm trying to remain calm. And lastly, Gray. Gray, again, lost potential in his fights. Everyone thought Gray had something bigger, like some bigger motive. The E.N.D versus Gray, that was the shit that was going to be popping off. Everyone was so excited for that. After basically E.N.D, no, right before Gray versus Envel, after that, Gray was on a fucking downfall. Gray had no fucking important use anymore. Like, the only thing he did that was significant now was fucking freeze Lucy so she doesn't get hit by a curse. And that I can't take. Like, seriously, Mashimo, you need to fix your shit. I don't care. In the last chapters, at least don't rush it, please. Because these are the problems with Fairy Tail that I cannot accept no matter what. Because it's like you're not even, you don't even love the series anymore. It's something that you're just doing to just create emotions from the real, create impact. You're just clickbaiting, my nigga. No, I don't want to see clickbait in manga and anime. Come on, dude, come on. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching the video. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you didn't like it, tell me in the comment section down below so that I can improve my content, so I make content that I'm proud of and that you guys will also enjoy. Anyway, guys, this has been going long enough, and peace.